Got a special guest with me here in the studio today.
What's up, guys? William Scarborough here. Just checking in. So, Ben.
What up?
What are we doing here today?
Well, it's Christmas in April for us because look what just showed up to the studio. A Nintendo Entertainment System action set.
Oh boy, I've never seen one of these before in my life.
Living under a rock?
Seeing as how I just learned that Nintendo sold 61 million of these things worldwide, I can't believe it either.
This is the action set Nintendo sold through retailers like Toys R Us or KB Toys in 1988. This was a huge holiday item because of the tremendous value you get in the box. You get the NES, 2 controllers, Mario, Duck Hunt, and the Zapper. I mean, come on, boy. I just want to know what Nintendo of America was thinking making this product page. I mean, like, look at the mom. She's like clearly looking over the television. Look at this kid's face. What do you think Dad's up to? What do you think he's thinking?
Probably that he's never gonna get his television back.
Why are there 2 kids playing a 1-player game? See, this is stuff that always bothered me with like box art. You know, it's just not very true. I mean, look at Mario. He's even hopping backwards in the stage. That's not how you play.
It retailed for $160 back in 1988. So in 2018, that's about $336.74.
Damn, Will. You crunched that one in your head? All right, let's open this up. I guess before we start, I want to go ahead and mention that this is not complete. We're missing a few instruction booklets, and it's definitely used. But, you know, the first thing you're going to notice is the instruction booklet for the 2 games that comes with it. Wow, I've never owned a instruction booklet for my Zapper before, so this is going to be cool. Got some instructions on how to set it all up. Great. Got the game pack itself. That's actually what these are called, game pack. G-A-M-E-P-A-K. This has Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt bundled on the same cart. Swanky. Power brick. You know, I'm so glad we've moved away from power bricks because it's almost impossible to plug all of these in one power strip. Modern consoles are made with the power supply in the console, so it's good to see that these are less and less common for video game consoles, that is, because, you know, if you're like me, you got like 13 of them hooked up in one area. The iconic NES controllers. These are actually in pretty good condition. All the buttons feel, I spoke too soon. Looks like these 2 buttons are sideways on the motherboard. These buttons actually feel terrible, so looks like somebody screwed up their controller too, but controller one feels all right.
Looking pretty good.
Got the RF switch here. This cable goes to the Nintendo. If you had a cable box or like a VCR, and then this goes to the television itself. And then I guess if you got a really older TV, doesn't look like anybody used these, but this would be how, you know, this is the UHF connections. You got a screw on the back of a television. The Nintendo Zapper. Still feels great, no problems here. And the main event, the NES control deck itself. Not really too complicated back here. You've got your power in for the RF modulator. You can choose if you want channel 3 or 4, and then obviously where the video and audio come out. Check out the styrofoam. See that right there? Maybe somebody's cat stepped on it. See all the scuff marks? I wonder what that's all from. It's like an archaeological record. It's like styrofoam keeps a print of the past. It's interesting. Ever wonder what's inside one of these, Will? Nope. Let's open it up. There it is, the brain of the NES itself. I guess important things to notice, this is the CPU right here. This is an 8-bit processor. Up here we have what's called the PPU. This is literally what handles the sprites and graphics in the console. This right here is where the video feed is converted from a digital to an analog signal to go out to the television. I want to point out this lockout chip right here, the NES 10. This is why Nintendo was able to blow past Atari in the 80s. Developers were coming up with all kinds of unlicensed Atari games and flooding the market with clones and inferior software. In order to play games on this console, they had to make it past this gatekeeper chip, in an attempt to make sure the actual software on the NES was of superior quality. Compared to everything else in the store, Nintendo created the official seal of quality, which means that rigorous playtesting and bugs were probably not in these games as much as other Atari games, and they were also licensed by Nintendo. There were tons of unlicensed games that were made, homebrew, yada yada yada, but these really didn't come into play until the 90s when Nintendo released a hardware refresh of the console as the NES model 101, which did not feature the NES 10 chip.
Also of note, check out the color of the zapper. It's gray. Early versions of the zapper were a dark gray, but the color was quickly changed to bright orange for safety reasons. It was believed that a child playing outside with a gray zapper could be mistaken for handling a real firearm.
Wow, much information. Did you just look that up?
Yep.
Aw, such happy. Are you learning anything, Will?
Yep.
Did you do that so you actually felt like you could contribute to this episode?
Yep.
What do you say we fire this bad boy up?
Sure.
And what a better way to experience the 30-year-old Nintendo Entertainment System than with an actual 30-year-old entertainment system.
Ooh, boy! Get there going.
30-year-old piece of shit.
I've been. My turn. I'm gonna blast these dumbass ducks. Does this read on the TV? Does it read on the TV? Hey. You know, I remember this being much harder as a kid. Like notoriously harder.
Well, that was cool. What'd you think about all this, Will?
Considering the era of tech that we're dealing with here, it really puts into perspective the modern gaming industry and how it takes
And that's all the time we have for today. I really enjoyed getting a chance to relive what so many children experienced on many a Christmas morning years ago.
I'm William.
If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. We post content daily though, so if you like content and you like cheeseburgers, subscribe to Scarflix for more daily content, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Here we go.